best.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here it's Lavender here, and today I'm going to be doing a true crime case again, a true crime video of the murder of Stephen Robards, the Marie Roberts case of how she killed her father because she wanted to live with her mom. So let's get started into this true crime video. So yeah. So this case has been featured in, TV and media and TV. It's been on the show Forensic Files, in the episode Death Play. The crime was featured in Deadly Women, an episode on there. It also was featured in a novel book. The crime was fictionalized in Megan Abbott's 2018 novel, Give Me Your Hand. So Marie was born in 1977. She learned to write in cursive in the first grade. Her mother, Beth, and stepfather, Frank, who had been married since Marie was 4 years old. One day, Marie actually came home to find Frank cheating on her mother with another woman. She told her mother, but her mother decided to stay with him anyways to work out the marriage. And Marie could not understand why her father would want to stay with a man who had cheated on her, and they got in a big fight. After finding out that she refused to listen to any of her stepfather's rules and stuff, finally she told her mother she couldn't stand living under the same roof as him, and her mother made arrangements for Marie to go live with her parents in Fort Worth, Texas. 5 days later, Marie showed back up and wanted to move back into her mother's and Frank's, her stepfather's home. But Frank had a rule against that in order to stop the kids from being a brat and from being spoiled and moving from parent to parent when they didn't get their way. The rule was that once they moved out, they could not move back in. So Marie went to live with her father in Fort Worth, Texas. Stephen was excited to have his daughter come live with him. He often took her out to restaurants and movies. He also applied for a 2-bedroom apartment for the both of them. He seemed to enjoy his daughter's company. Marie, however, was not happy living with her father. She complained a lot. She was on the phone with her mother every day, and at night, talking about how she hated her new high school, and she thought her life was misery. Things seemed to calm down for a time. She was making good grades, especially in chemistry and science. Later, on February 17, 1993, Stephen, her father, fell gravely ill. Marie and her father had shared a dinner of takeout Mexican food. Then Stephen had gone to an evening church service meeting. He came home early complaining of stomach cramps, and he began foaming at the mouth. Later, when paramedics arrived after 911 was called, it was too late, and Stephen died. The coroner determined Stephen's cause of death was a heart attack shortly after this. After the funeral, her mother told her she was leaving Frank and they were going to go live in Florida. Later, her stepdad, Frank, again showed back up to her mother's place, and he wanted to patch things up with her mom, promising to change and work on the marriage again. Her mother took him back, and Marie was angry again. Marie went back to living with her grandparents again because of this news. She, again, was doing very well in school again with chemistry, straight A's, science, playing on the volleyball team, etc. Those are just some of the examples of her accomplishments during this time. Stacy got to know her, and the two became best friends. Stacy could never get Marie to talk about her dad, no matter what she did. Later, after a time of writing something, Marie asked Stacy, "Do you think people can go through life without a conscience?" Stacy then jokingly responded and replied, "Well, what about the kind of person who can look someone in the eye and kill them in cold blood?" Stacy thought Marie might have been pregnant, but she wasn't. Stacy asked, "You didn't kill somebody, did you?" Marie broke down in tears and said, "My father," she said, "I poisoned him with the poison from my chemistry class she stole." She told her that she had stolen some poison from her chemistry class and slipped it into her father's refried beans in the Mexican takeout food that night. Marie then swore Stacy to secrecy. Stacy, her best friend, tried to keep silent, but the secret began to eat her alive on the inside, and she began to have mental problems. She finally went to the school counselor to confess her sins with her best friend Marie and told everything about Marie's murder. In order to corroborate Stacy's story, the police would have to test Stephen's blood. It took another several months before the results came back. Stacy and Marie graduated and went on to college. Marie, who's studying to become a medical pathologist, paid her tuition with the $60,000 life insurance she got from her dad's death. The investigators also found a safety manual with pages for each of the chemicals listing safety precautions, toxicity amounts, and what to do in case of accidental poisoning. The page for the poison she used was missing. When the test came back showing Stephen had 28 times the lethal poisoning amount in his system, police went to arrest Marie. She quickly confessed and said the reason why she did what she did was because her father, she didn't want to live with her father. She wanted to go back to living with her mother, so she got rid of him so she could live with her mom, but it didn't work out. After delivering only an hour, the jury came back with its verdict, guilty of 1 count first-degree murder. And she was sentenced to 27 years in prison. She was released on parole in 2003. It is believed she is now to be living under a private identity name, and apparently she is since married, according to some sources. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye guys, see you next video.